Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well and that you're having a golden summer. Today I'm going to show you how I crocheted this beautiful Sunburst Sunflower Placemat. I use Lion Brand's 24/7 cotton yarn in coffee, goldenrod, amber, bay leaf, and white. I also used embroidery scissors, a 4mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, a crochet blocking mat, and if you've seen my videos before, you know I used the backside of my seat cushion as a blocking mat, a spray bottle with water, and pins. First, I made 6 Sunburst Sunflower granny squares using the pattern in my previous video, and made sure to weave all the ends in and block the squares. Then I lined the squares into 2 rows of 3 and 3 columns of 2. And draped the top row over the bottom row, facing down to make out my horizontal seam. Starting from the right, I wove my needle through the back loops of the squares and joined them in an invisible seam. If you're following this tutorial, you do this with the white yarn, but I use Goldenrod so you can distinguish the join. When I was done, I pulled on either end until the seam vanished. Then I made a knot on either side and wove in the tails. Now for the vertical seams. First, I faced my work right side up and folded 2/3 of the placemat over the first third to make out the first vertical seam. Then, I joined the 4 squares as previously shown. After that, I pulled on either end until the seam vanished, knotted the ends, and wove the tails in. Then, I folded the last 1/3 of the placemat, or the last column, over the first 2/3, or the first 2 columns, to make out the second vertical seam, and joined the 4 squares using the same method. As before, I pulled on the ends until the seam vanished, knotted the ends, and wove them in. And with that, you have this lovely Sunburst Sunflower Placemat. You can add a border or block it again to really stretch out that rectangular shape if you want. I was happy with how it was and left it at that because I felt it had this homemade charm that I wanted to conserve. Thanks for watching and happy crocheting!